Hey guys, Jessica Lynn here. Happy March. This is going to be my March budget video, and I'm so excited to be finally doing it and getting back to it. I have been gone for a minute. 2023 has been crazy so far, and life has just been lifing really hard. Um, so I very quickly had to kind of take a step back and look at what I could cut, and YouTube was it, just plain and simple. I had to cut certain things to make room for others, very unexpected things, and yeah, sometimes that's what you just gotta do. But I don't know if I'm fully back, but I'm gonna do what I can, and that's really all there is to it. Life is gonna keep going, and I'm gonna try to fit in the things that are meaningful to me and that I can handle, and really be honest with myself about that. So here we are. I'm gonna take a minute just to give a little bit of context on the whole situation because, like I said, life was just crazy. But I felt so good going into the new year with my channel, and I still do, but January was just rough, to put it plain and simple. Mentally, I was really struggling with a lot of things. It was slow career-wise in all of my side jobs. It was slow in the acting world, just not a lot going on. And that didn't help the depression that I was going through. Another thing was physical stuff was so strange. I kept getting injured. I had a couple injuries that were really just jarring and annoying, like an eye injury and then a wrist injury that literally don't know how it happened, but it took me out for a few weeks, and then I wasn't sure if I could do nails. That whole thing. It spirals when you don't have things working the way you want them to. In the midst of all that, still got to go on a vacation with my boyfriend. We've been planning to go on a cruise, and we did that, and that was great. It was so much fun, but man, that feels like it was already so long ago, and that was just mid-January. Also had my mom visit spontaneously at the end of January, which was great, but that definitely was more spending involved because I wanted to, do some nice things for her and go out here and there. I had a lot of unexpected expenses with car stuff. I had to register my vehicle and get new insurance down here in Georgia. So that was a whole thing that I wasn't expecting to have to do at the moment. Then I had some maintenance things that I just wanted to take care of this last month. And then February 1st hit, and it was like, boom, everything just came in all at once. Acting stuff really picked up with auditions and work. I worked on a TV show and got to work as a narrator for an audiobook. And so those things were so awesome. And I just had to really work to make sure I was present and enjoying all of that amidst all of the craziness. So that was great. And then I went full throttle into rehearsals for this play that I'm in that opens in April. And so that's been a lot of my work. My boyfriend and I are both in it, so yeah, it's intense because it's like an absurdist play, and so there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of crazy things happening, and a lot of just parts and pieces that are still very much getting worked out. If you've ever been a part of a play, a production, it's so many pieces, and then a lot of things get scrapped just when you think you have it nailed down, and so I do really like the process, though, and I'm enjoying it and trying to take it in, just because I don't know when I'll be back to being on stage. This is my first time in a very long time getting to do theater again, and so I'm trying to also make the most of that. And then for March, I'm really just trying to be conservative because, like I said, this month is really go, go, go. Auditions have picked up a bit, and we're in full swing with rehearsals, so I just don't have a lot of time to do other things. I did have a potential girls trip that a couple of my friends were trying to organize the first or second weekend in April, technically before my show opens, and I had considered it. I really, really did, because I desperately need a getaway, and of course, any time away with your group of girlfriends, if you have that, is amazing, but I just ultimately looked at it and decided that was not a safe thing to do right now. There's a lot of just things happening, and I'm in transition myself. I've been job searching in the midst of all of this, getting all of my materials together, LinkedIn, resumes, cover letters, all of that. And guys, I haven't been a part of that corporate world in ever, actually. Ever. And so it's a really hard pivot when I've been on the creative side and know how to prep my materials in that way. Now going from that to something totally different has been like mind bending, but I'm really glad that I have a good network of people to reach out to and to help me through that. And so that's been really good. Yeah, no bites yet, no luck. I'm few duds with jobs, and I'm trying to find something more specific, not just like, oh, a regular sales job, just because if it comes to that and I have to do that, I will, but I'm trying to be a little bit more careful in how I tailor my job search with the experiences that I do have and that I think I have to offer. And so I'm aware that's going to take a lot of time. I think I'm ready for that. I'm ready to transition out of nails. I'm ready to let go of a couple of my other just side hustles and consolidate a little bit, which is usually the opposite direction that people do with acting, but I'm ready to have a little bit more stability. That's what we're working towards in the financial arena, and so I think that's what's necessary in order to do that. And there have been some other exciting job endeavors coming up creatively as well, around like a potential acting school and pursuing more opportunities in that area. So that's really cool, but there's just nothing solid there yet. So again, I do not want to rely on maybes. I really want to go towards what are things that are more like grounded and what do you call it? Just reliable. So. Okay, so let's get to my March budget here in mint.com. This is the platform that I use for now. It's much easier. I do have a Google spreadsheet that I can refer to as well, but this is nice whether I can access on desktop or using on my mobile app, and so it's just convenient for me. So let's start with auto and transport. So auto insurance went up. It used to be like 80-ish a month, and now it's $135 a month. Auto maintenance, I had a few unexpected things last month, spent around like $200. So for this month, we're looking at $60. I have to get something looked at with my tire, but I don't know if I need it replaced. But if I do, the girl that I go to does like easy, like good quality tire repairs, so I would go to her. Gas and fuel is at $125 for the month, which I think is pretty doable because last month I did $100, so hopefully that'll work. Don't have anything for business expenses for traveling. Okay, Acorns is the normal investment app that I'm using right now. That's at $3. Care credit for my TMJ medical bill that I've been paying off, that's at $150 for the month, and I think I only have one or two more payments left after that, so almost there. Mobile phone is at $60 as usual. Streaming's at $15. I dropped one of the streaming apps, can't remember which one, but so it was a little bit more, and now it's just $15, so that's good. Business services is at $35. I don't anticipate a whole lot needed in that area, but that's just in case for the month. Education is at $40. And yeah, that's pretty much been the same, if not a little bit less this month. Entertainment is at $50. Last month I didn't really do anything with that, and so it might be the same this month, but I do have a couple of friends that are in shows that I'd love to see, and so some of them said they might get me comp tickets, which would be awesome, of course, but if not, like, I'm prepared to want to support them in the theaters, of course, so that's at $50. Groceries is only at $200. I definitely went over that last month, but hopeful this month that things have calmed down a little bit. Restaurants, like going out to eat, is only at $60. Charities at $25. Gift is at $20. I don't really anticipate many gifts, but if I'm feeling spontaneous or something comes up, there's that. Chiropractor is at $110. I typically go twice a month as usual, so although last month I cut down on chiropractor, I cut down on therapy, all kind of just massage, any of that, like just totally fell off, but I need it. Your health is important. So 110 for that. Health insurance is at 114. Massage is 85. That's just for one massage for the month if I use it. Therapy is at 50. Nothing for home improvement, home supplies. I don't need anything right now. Rent already paid, but it just didn't show up yet. That's at $625. Miscellaneous expenses, if anything kind of comes up randomly for me that I didn't account for, that's at 30. Personal care for beauty stuff, I might have to buy some hair related stuff for the play. It's a very like Elizabethan style show, and we want to do some kind of very cool unique styles that aren't exactly Elizabethan, because all of the women in the show are women of color, and so we want to represent that as well. And it's all going to be DIY, so we'll see if 40 is enough, and then plus whatever the play is able to help out with as well. Pets is at 0, because my boyfriend will be, that's going to be what he takes care of, and what he has been taking care of for the past few months, so that's on him. Shopping is only at 50. Really, I feel like it should just be 0. But if with everything that's happened in the last couple months, you never know, so I'm just going to leave it at 50 in case something happens. And then travel is also at 0. I was maybe going to go on a spontaneous trip in early April, but like I said, there's just a lot of other important things happening, and so I really want to conserve and be ready if more of those things happen. So no traveling for me until May. Yeah, probably May. And income, I don't have that on there. Also, don't pay any attention to this. It's annoying. Just don't. But I don't have any income listed. I'm waiting to get paid from the TV show I worked on last month, and I'm going to get paid for hopefully the audiobook this month. Nail salon, my actor online community job, and other random things like that may happen. So I don't have an estimate on that, and that's kind of where life has been in general. Like, don't know what's going on, just trying to recenter myself. So yeah, that's my budget for March. One goal that I had met leading into the new year was I fully built my emergency fund. And then things happened, and I had to tap into that emergency fund almost immediately. Such is life. Whatever. It happened. But I'm just in a place right now where things are a little bit shaky, and maybe that means you should start investing. But I can just feel things shifting right now, and so I'd rather get through that shift, give some more time to get through that shift and see where I land, see where things settle before I decide what to do. Because, do you just get that feeling that things are just very shaky around you? Like, you just don't know what's going to happen. I'm, like, demonstrating. Shakira, shaky. So, I think it's just, like, I just want to play it safe for now, if that makes sense. And other goals that I had is just really getting control of mental and emotional stuff and physical stuff. I'm very slowly getting back into working out and mental health therapy. I'm finally getting back on board with meditation. And I don't really have a routine to any of that stuff. It's just it's just too overwhelming for me right now to look at it that way. But I look at it as like when my body needs it, and just kind of like tapping into that, that's when I'll do it. And so far that's been working for the working out aspect and the meditation aspect. And so I'm just going to keep on that course and not try to pretend like I'm this super regimented person that I'm not right now, and go from there. And that's fine. So thank you so much if you have tuned in to my March budget video. I really appreciate it, and I hope to be back on board with everything and update you guys more as I go. I might do a February... Can I talk? I might do a February spending video, which, like I said, I didn't have much of a formal budget for February, but just seeing like how that more intuitive and necessary spending went, because I think that's always helpful. And yeah, we'll see what else from there. I have a couple of vlogs that I had started to work on and had to like let go of, so maybe I'll finish those as well. But please stay tuned. I hope to have more for you guys soon. I really appreciate it. Once again, my name is Jessica Lynn, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.